These days, the faces of the heroin and opioid addiction in the state of Indiana include the young, middle to upper class, and also those who live in the suburbs.
And that's why Indiana's Commission on Drug Abuse unanimously approved a new plan to address those dangerous drugs. The commission was created by Governor Eric Holcomb with the goal of saving lives.
This plan includes handing out naloxone statewide, adding more treatment centers, and getting Medicaid to pay for medication that's used in treatment. Our 13 Investigates reporter Sandra Chapman reveals where the new treatment centers will be located.
4 in the morning, line snake to the Indianapolis CTC, Comprehensive Treatment Center. Mothers, fathers, the young and not so young trying to get in when the doors open. Many getting their daily dose of methadone or Suboxone before heading to work.
I actually did methadone off while I was up here in Indianapolis for about 2 years, and it was horrible.
13 Investigates has learned the wait is about to get longer in a city with just 2 centers providing medically assisted treatment for opioid addiction. The CTC will push its opening time to 6 a.m. starting in July. Patients contacted 13 Investigates concerned about access. Sean Ryan works in a different addiction outreach program. He remembers what it's like to be on the other side.
I definitely understand. I remember having to drive half an hour, wait in line, then try to get back on with my daily routine.
Governor Holcomb's new drug czar says getting treatment for opioid addiction shouldn't be so difficult.
We got some huge gaps in that area too, particularly geographically.
Thursday, Jim McClellan outlined his plan to help Indiana address its opioid epidemic. Treatment options are at the top of the list. Indiana lawmakers struck down a long-standing moratorium, paving the way. 13 Investigates has learned 5 new centers will be in Tippecanoe, Allen, Johnson, Monroe, and Vigo counties, and will be associated with either a community mental health center or a hospital.
There are treatment providers that do want to expand. There are some that are ready.
The state has also received a multi-million-dollar grant. $7.6 million of it will pay for up to 75 recovery facility beds. At the same time, Indiana is seeking out Medicaid funds to help pay for drugs like Suboxone and Vivitrol for patients who need it. And the state will expand its use of the overdose reversal drug naloxone. Here in Indiana, Narcan is the brand police use. It's what saved Samantha Siegel's life more than once before she got clean.
It's a great thing to have these available. This problem is not getting any smaller.
Now, we reached out to the Indianapolis Treatment Center about its change in hours for treatment. Executive Director Steve Johnson told us about the program. He did not respond, though, to specific questions. Again, now those new treatment centers headed for Tippecanoe, Allen, Johnson, Monroe, and Vigo counties could actually lessen the burden on Indianapolis because they're closer. So again, at least the ones in Johnson and Vigo counties because they're closer to us. So hopefully that will lessen some of that line and impact.
But everybody seems to agree the problem is not getting smaller and it's not going to go away.
Right.
All
Absolutely.
Right. Thank you, Sandra.